So this is the recipe we're gonna make this chocolate cake. I got off of YouTube, Dulce Delight Raiza Costa, YouTuber. She's a Brazilian girl, but she does some videos in English too. It's a very moist chocolate cake. So for the cake, we're gonna need flour, eggs, butter, baking soda, salt, baking powder, chocolate chip, semi-sweet chocolate chips, vanilla. I always put, when I do something with chocolate, I always put some coffee, very little, plain natural yogurt, and then of course all the utensils. And then for the icing, I'm not gonna do hers. I'm just gonna do a regular brigadeiro, which I'm gonna use a regular brigadeiro, but a little more spreadable. So I'm gonna use the table cream, creme de leite, and condensed milk, and chocolate powder with cocoa powder. I like to mix, and a little bit of coffee. So let's get started. So this dough is made in 3 parts. So the first part, I'm gonna start with semi-sweet chocolate and yogurt and butter. And over a double boiler, the yogurt and then the butter. So we're gonna melt this, and then we're going to add some more chocolate. Here I have boiled water, and I'm gonna add 5 teaspoons of cocoa. And the recipe doesn't call for it, but I like to add like half a teaspoon of instant coffee, and that's going to enrich the chocolate flavor. So the chocolate has been melted. I'm just gonna wait for this butter to finish melting and the yogurt, so it's all together in here. And I'm gonna add the little chocolate mixture right here and combine everything. I have all the dry ingredients, the flour, the baking powder, baking soda, and salt. So I'm just gonna mix this and reserve. Okay, here I have the 6 eggs and sugar. I'm just going to whisk all this together. Now that I have my eggs and sugar mixed, I'm gonna add the melted chocolate to it. Make sure the chocolate is not too hot when you put into the egg mixture, otherwise it'll cook the eggs. Now I'm gonna add the chocolate and egg mixture into the dry ingredients. So I just combine until all is mixed and there's no flour lumps, and then that's it. Stop it right there. So here I pour the batter, and I'm just gonna bake it now. So here I have the butter, the condensed milk, and the chocolate powder, and a little bit of instant coffee, and I'm gonna make the brigadeiro. And then once it's almost ready, I'll turn it off the heat, and I'll put the creme de leite, which is the table cream. So this is the texture you want. It's like when it's losing from the bottom of the pan. You see that it's not sticking, so be careful. Don't use the heat too high. I use medium low. And then now I turn it off the heat, and I'll put the table cream. We'll mix all in until it's all combined. It'll look like this. So we'll just leave it there, and once the cake is out of the oven and cooled for 10-15 minutes, we can pour it over. And here are the baked cakes. I'm just gonna let it cool, and then I'm going to put the brigadeiro. is brigadeiro chocolate cake. It's very moist and it's topped with brigadeiro. So moist, it's falling apart, also because I couldn't wait to get it like too cold.